Hello and welcome to the start of a series on simultaneous equations. Now, before we get into actually solving simultaneous equations, I just want to kind of do a little intro as to why we need or what's the reason for it. So on here you can see a very easy equation and you already know the answer is 1. Now, something that becomes, it's obviously very natural for you to be able to solve this, and it's easy to solve, and the reason for this is there's only one variable. Now, usually you'll rearrange this, but I know this is very easy, so you'll probably rearrange and say, well, x is equal to 3 minus 2, and then eventually x is 1. But since it's simple, you can just do it in your head. But this part is important for us. You made x the subject in your head really quickly, and then you found the answer. Now, I'm going to say this again. This is easy to solve because there's only one variable or only one unknown. If I wrote something like x plus y is... Oh, no, that's not a y. Where's my trusty eraser? Okay, x plus y is equal to 5. And I said, hey, what's the answer for this? You'd say, well, the answers are like infinite because it can be 0 and 5, 1 and 2, it can be 2.5, well, maybe probably won't be 2.5, 2.5 unless x and y is equal, but it could be like 10 and negative 5. So the answers here are infinite. We don't know what x and y is. But if I were to tell you here on the side, oh, x is... Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't be... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so infinite answers here. If I made x, let's say I told you, well, x is 1, then what you would do is you'll remember this and put 1 in there. 1, well, just with brackets, right? Okay, nice. 1 in there, plus y is 5, and suddenly this is solvable. So we actually have two equations here. This one is not enough to solve it because there's two variables, and here this one is kind of adding to our knowledge here. So what you should realize is anytime we have two variables in an equation, it would not be solvable unless we have another equation to give us some information about it. Now on this one it's quite easy because we've done this, but if we had something like x plus 1 is equal to y, this is an equation and that's an equation, and these two equations would then be enough. Basically what I'm saying is when we have two variables, we'll need two equations to be able to solve it. So there are different ways of doing it, and we're going to look at it in the next videos. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you understand whenever we have one variable, easy to solve. When we have two variables, not so easy to solve, then we need another equation or another kind of rule that applies. And you can think similarly, if we had three variables, we may need three equations, etc., etc.